Hey, it's Brandon Hemming. So, do you struggle with getting it? You found this new business, right? This new online marketing business that you have. They tell you to go find these groups to go join and become part of and actually add value and do all this stuff. Only you join the group and it clearly states no spam. And now you're freaking out because it's like, how do I introduce myself? How do I become valuable? How do I leverage this group that won't let me post my link? Stick around. I got 5 tips to do this. 5 tips so that you can leverage Facebook groups for your business. Here it goes. All right. So my name is Brandon Hemming with BrandonHemming.com. And if you are joining me here on Facebook, go ahead and hit me some likes and loves and comments and like my page. If you are watching me over here on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe and that bell notification because I'm adding content all the time just for you. All right. So again, my name is Brandon Hemming, BrandonHemming.com, and I help entrepreneurs automate, build, and scale their business using proven strategies for lead generation, and so that you generate more leads, more sales for your business while you're building that dream lifestyle. Totally cool. So number 1. Okay, so talking about you have found these Facebook groups, you found this business. How do you jump into a group and actually become of value and leverage that non-spammy group for your business? You know, I got a little story for you. For me, I'm guilty, right? I love network marketing. I love affiliate marketing. I love online marketing, funnels. I love all that stuff. Well, problem is, when I got involved in network marketing, there was no education, right, on how to market. I knew a little bit because I'd owned some traditional businesses in the past. But here's the thing. I didn't understand. My marketing was for a fence business, a CPR business. People had to have their CPR card for their job. So it was pretty easy. I just made sure people knew who I was and they came. Well, when it comes to marketing and trying to actually put your product or service out there and influence and persuade people, it becomes really tough. I mean, you start feeling kind of slimy and all nasty and like, oh gosh, you just want to, it's just awful, right? Because you've seen it. You've seen other people do the same thing to you. They hit you up in Messenger and the first thing they do is like, hey, join my opportunity. Hey, grab my thing. Hey, here, let me sell you something. It's like, dude, you don't give a rip about me. Get away. Click, delete, block, right? We've all been there. So you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that girl, right, that spams the crap out of people. You want to be a professional. And I get it because I do too. I am a professional. And I know you want to be a professional too. So do these 5 things, okay? These 5 tips to leverage these non-spam groups, because let me tell you, those non-spam groups are going to be your best opportunity for reaching quality people. Does it take some time? It takes a little more work. Promise. It does take a little more work. But are you in business to make a quick buck and never see anybody again? Or are you in business to create some residual income, to create those repeat buyers, those repeat customers? If that's who you are, you got to do this. This is key, okay? So tip number 1. Okay, let me come here. I'll show you these. Okay, pictures. You go, pictures? Really? You want me to do pictures? Yes, I want you to do some pictures. And the reason I want you to do pictures is because people will see. This is part of posting on social media. This is part of being in business, right? You are going to walk around, and I want you to take your handy dandy cell phone, right? And so if you can see on mine right here, I've got a picture of my wife and kids. It's a little blurry. It's 3:48 here. But anyway, I got a picture of my wife and kids. Take, over the next 2 or 3 days, take 200-300 pictures of yourself. Now, I'm going to tell you, most of this I have taken from people I've learned from, like Diane Hockman. She's really trained this big time, like it was a class 3 years ago called, I think it was Traction Marketing Triple Play. And if you were part of that, you have most of this information already. But anyway, pictures. This is going to be a gateway, giving people some information, right? And because the idea is you want to give people something to grab onto. So take pictures, right? So if I'm a dad and I post a picture of my wife and kids and me, right? And I'm introducing myself, do you think other dads might resonate with me a little bit? Probably so. They're going to see a face and they're going to go, well, he ain't no dirtbag. He doesn't look like a creep. Keep that to yourself if you really think so. But just kidding. The thing is they're going to look at you as first impression. They're going to go, oh, look, he's a dad. They look like a normal family. All right, that's cool. So take hundreds of pictures to get 10 or 12 of these these pictures that you want. Number 2, this is huge. Do not pitch. I repeat, when you make an introduction into a group, because I mean, you should introduce yourself, and I'm going to teach you these pieces, right? Introduce yourself. Do not pitch. Say nothing about your product or service. Nobody cares, right? Just the point is you want to give people something to grab onto, right? You want people to go, oh, me too. Cool. Because it's your first one. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about, giving people a way to connect with you. So for example, allow me to do this for you. I might say, I might come into a group and say, post a picture of me, my wife, and kids, and say, hey, my name's Brandon Hemming. I hail from, if you're kind of quirky, use quirky in there too, little jokes. Yeah, I hail from Louisville, Kentucky, home of the Kentucky Derby. You might have heard of this little tiny horse race that happens every year. Something goofy. I'm kind of nerdy. I love books. I love this. I love that. I spent 30 years in EMS as a paramedic and a firefighter and a SWAT medic. I joined the online. I've had several traditional businesses over the years, and I love hunting. I love shooting. Giving people things to connect with. I was in the military. I was a tanker. You get the point, right? Giving people something to connect with you on, right? You have to give somebody to connect with. Because if somebody was in the military and they were a tanker, do you think they kind of come across and they go, oh, okay, cool. I was a medic, or I was in the Army too. All right, cool. That's a connection. Someone who loves racehorses. I honestly I'm not a big horse race fan, but somebody go, oh man, I've always wanted to go to the Kentucky Derby. That's so cool. You get to go. Yeah, I've spent 25 years hitting every single Derby because I had to work it. It was by force. You get the point, right? So give people ways to connect with you. All right. And then interact with others. This is key too, because a lot of people go to these groups. Your idea is to go to these groups, right? Give a way for people to connect with you, and then you want to connect with them, right? So if someone comes into a group and says, hey, I'm here, which most people do it wrong, right? They don't give anything to connect on. Connect with them. Hey, where are you from? Or check out their profile. Hey, I see you're from Vancouver or Alaska or wherever. Tell me, a little bit more about you, blah, blah, blah. Just kind of be that person that engages with them, right? When they introduce themselves. Now, here's a key that a lot of people miss. This is huge, okay? When interacting with others, when someone asks a question, see if you can help. Even if it's something simple as tagging the administrator of that group, saying, hey, maybe John at John whatever his name is can help. You're helping them. You're helping the administrator of that group keep a good experience for their people. Okay? Interact with people, help people, answer questions if you can. And again, don't pitch. Never pitch, because they will throw you out. The moment you pitch, you're like slime, right? You're that sleazy dude. Don't do that. But what you can do is when someone makes a comment or something like that, you can go over to Messenger, send them a friend request, right? And then go into Messenger and say, hey, I really appreciate that comment you just made. Is that kind of cool? you seem like a nice, seem like a pretty interactive guy, or, pretty solid guy. I just thought I'd reach out and say, hey, and kind of connect with you. Hope that's okay. And when they respond back, then build a connection, build a little bit of a relationship. See if you can find a pain point. That's the key, is find a pain point. This part of it I got from a dude named Kay Samji, massive guy. Give them a little bit of information. Try to find their pain point. Help them out. Jump on the phone with them. Key. If you have a solution, offer it. But build that connection. Talk to them a little bit. See if you can find what's going on, and do those things. And again, this is kind of reiteration, right? Be a value. Be a connector, right? Maybe you have met someone else in the group who, I don't know, maybe they need a funnel done, right? They're like, yeah, I'm having a hard time with this XYZ funnel builder. Just, golly, I wish I could figure this thing out. Okay. Well, if you know someone in the group who is, think how powerful this is. Someone mentions it. Could you go in and hit @ so-and-so and tag that person? Say, man, I met this guy in the group here. He's a really good film. I've seen some of his work or her work, and she does a great job. It looks really nice. Maybe they can help you out. You have just connected other people. You have become massively valuable to that group. Okay? So again, these are the 5 tips, right? 5 tips to leverage your Facebook group. Number 1, take lots of pictures of who you are so you can find 10 to 12 that are good. Number 2, no pitches. 0 pitches. Number 3, give them a way to connect with you. Tell them about your life story a little bit without, all the drama, right? Just kind of give them highlights, things that people would be interested in, where you're from, and that sort of thing. Interact with other people's stuff. Add value. Number 5, be a value. Be a connector inside that group. Use those connections to friend request people and see if you can help those people with a problem or service that you have. That's it. Super easy. Again, my name is Brandon Hemming with BrandonHemming.com, and we will talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day.